stop your sewing from falling apart with this really easy beginner stitch you need to know. Hi, and welcome to day 19 of How to Read a Sewing Pattern. My name's Abby, and I am going through one step at a time, teaching you how to read a sewing pattern. That way you don't have to feel lost and confused anymore. If you would like access to the entire series, just put the word playlist below and I will DM it right to you. Now, when we sew clothing, people can be really worried that they are going to just fall apart randomly, and that would be super embarrassing. But we talked yesterday about seam allowance, which should help make a lot of people feel better already. So if you haven't seen that yet, go back and watch it. But today we're going to talk about another tip that helps to make sure our clothes stay perfect and secure all the time. No embarrassing faux pas to worry about. And that is using something called a backstitch. Now, when we usually work on our sewing machine, we put fabric under the needle and we press the presser foot, the fabric goes this direction, okay? But have you ever noticed this button on your sewing machine? It is always almost up and to the right of your needle, and sometimes it's way over here, okay? But it's usually in one of these two places. Now, this button is called the reverse lever. And be careful here, if you press it down a little bit, it might rock. That is not activating the button. To make this button work, we have to push it all the way down. Yes, you're gonna have to push a little bit. Don't worry, you're not gonna break your machine. Once we have pushed this all the way down, and now I press the foot pedal again, we see that the machine actually goes the other direction. It goes in reverse. Hence why this button is called the reverse lever. Now, why do we care about going in backwards? What is going on here? When we sew just forward, our stitches are strong. If we try to pull on this, nothing's gonna happen. But if I come here to the end of my stitch line, I could take something and I could start pulling these threads out. And over time, when we're wearing something, washing it, moving around, these threads could slowly, over time, start unraveling on their own, and our projects will start to come apart. You've probably seen this on some old clothes you have around in your closet, where the seam is just starting to just slowly, gently unravel over time. So the way that we stop this from happening is to lock those stitches. Basically put a knot here at the end, so that way the threads can't come unraveled. And the way that we do this is by sewing forward 2 to 5 stitches, then using that reverse lever and sewing back over those exact same stitches. So then we go back 2 to 5 stitches, and then we just sew forward like normal. This pattern of going over, stitching over the same stitches a couple of times will lock them in place so they cannot come unraveled accidentally or just over wearing it and time passing. Okay? So you'll want to make sure that you do this at the beginning of what you're sewing, and when you get to the end, you're going to do the same thing. Okay? So try this out on a scrap piece of fabric. Remember, you do not need a bunch of stitches. You don't need to do an inch of this, just a couple of stitches. 3 to 5 stitches is plenty. And a note that I'm going to tell you now, this is a secret that I wish someone had told me when I got started. When you are sewing, once you do your lock stitch, you come to the end, you do your lock stitch again, take your fabric off of your machine, and then cut 4 threads. You will have 2 tails at the beginning of your sewing, and you will have 2 tails at the end. Cut all 4 of these, and then we're going to talk about another trick tomorrow that's going to make your projects look super professional, super store-bought. But cut your threads now, okay? Because if you don't, you're gonna get to the end of your project, you're gonna have a thread mess everywhere, and every time you wear your project, you're gonna be out in public and find another one, another one, another one. It is not very fun. So while you're getting started on your sewing journey, get in this habit now. Lock stitch, sew, lock stitch, cut 4 threads. This is the best routine you can get into as you start your sewing journey. Now, don't forget, if you would like to walk through an entire sewing pattern with me, including all of the sewing steps, live support, how-to tutorials, the whole shebang, just put the word club below. And then be sure to stay tuned for tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to share with you the final tip that you need to know in order to make your projects look store-bought. And yes, it is part of this routine. You're going to do your lock stitch, sew, lock stitch, snip your 4 threads, and then do this, and you are going to be sewing beautiful clothes you love in no time. So until then, happy sewing!